Good thing you checked on him, right, Cammy? All right.
It's just...
3, 2, 1.
And we're off. Welcome to the Unlike You Guys podcast, episode 16?
No.
17.
18.
18, that's what I said.
18, dude.
And
We're
today
back,
we
folks.
have our usual suspects. The lovely me. The freakishly tall Javiel. Give a wave? No? Okay. And the guys whose eyebrows are the biggest feature of his face, Cammy.
I still don't see this, but okay. I think it's funny.
I actually thought he was gonna say freakishly tall Cameron, but okay.
What?
For an Asian, probably.
Okay. Jesus.
So yeah,
All
what's
right.
been going on?
What's been going on, guys?
I'll start since
Okay.
Cammy is looking sleepy again. Let's wake up, Cammy. All right, I have tremendous news, guys. Wait, let me start with the bad news first. Remember how I was talking? I was gonna shop on H&M.
Yeah.
Man, my favorite T-shirt just got on sale, but it sold out instantly. So I'm sad.
What was your
That's-
favorite t-shirt?
It's like a blue thing. It was like nice. It was the best stuff on there, I think. Like,
Did it have a
and
slogan?
No, nothing. Just
Plain?
how do you call it? The button up, like the button, you know, and
Oh.
the long sleeves, and it was blue. It's like,
A shirt?
yeah, shirt. I don't know if it has a particular name. In Dutch, they have different names, you know. So, yeah, it got sold out even, and it was on sale. So I'm sad about that. But wait, let's go on the details here. Ryan wasn't here, but last week I said something about I'm gonna probably get rejected about rejected of a job. I went on a job interview, and I thought I did really bad. And I was like sad. Like I told everybody I failed. This is the first time I got rejected.
Uh-huh.
Well, I got the job like a few days ago, so I was really happy. I got a job, guys.
Well done. What was it?
It's
Red
in
light
the,
district. What?
it's like online marketing, affiliate marketing, for like this company in Amsterdam, and yeah, I'll be doing that for the next 5 months. After like in September, it's gonna start. Then
Oh, is it like an internship?
yeah, an internship for like half a year, and then after that half a year, I have to go. Like basically, next school year is me doing an internship and going abroad.
Yeah.
Nothing. So it's gonna
Where are you
be.
going abroad? Have you like decided to?
If I can go really far, I would
Do I
like to go
smell
to China
like
or
you-
something,
Oh wow. Okay,
or
man.
Japan. And if I cannot get far, I'll just go to Scotland or like Spain or anywhere here, basically. So yeah, that's that's my my good news of this week. So I'm starting off really happy. Yeah. Let's do this, guys.
For that, we're happy. Cammy, did you have anything?
Yeah, I have some news that ties in with a subject we'll talk about later. But it was to do with me going sailing, but I can talk about it later on when we introduce
You
the
went
topic.
sailing? Jesus.
How was it? Just say something about it, man.
Oh, it was really good actually. No, it was great. I've not been sailing since I was really young actually.
Did you not get seasick? No?
No, I don't get any travel sick at all.
Dude, this guy has sea legs, dude. He doesn't. He knows how to sail, dude. Don't worry about him. Right, Cammy? Tell us, man. Tell us. How was it?
I came from, okay.
Don't tell me. Sorry.
Oh,
Is that something you want to
no,
talk
it's really
about? Then just...
I've not been sailing. I've not been sailing for a really long time. I sailed when I was younger.
Did you... What? What?
I sailed when I was younger. We learned at school, and I sailed when.
What? The more
Another
you
new
say,
thing.
the more I'm just like, what?
another new thing
You know,
of Cammy.
this is a perfect example of this. Is evidence that when I was fat, Ryan didn't pay attention to me as a cousin.
Oh my god, dude.
Maybe you didn't make the approaches to talk to me, so... It works
That-
two ways, like...
that was an interesting clip. Like we uploaded it a few days ago. Your family members seem to love it a lot.
Yeah.
I wish they told maybe a story about you when you were younger with Ryan as well. That would have been funny. But yeah.
There was no stories because I didn't know him anyway, so...
So yeah, before well, you Ryan, anything new?
Well, this isn't recently, this is like half a month ago, but got my exam results out. I am officially a graduate chemical engineer. I'm
Yeah,
so
but
used
yeah.
to, like,
Woo! Party, man.
yeah, you should start referring to me with a title.
Do you have a master's
No,
or
I don't.
something?
No, I don't.
Well, then why would you have a title? What the hell is this guy trying to do with us here, dude? Freaking
He
scammer.
wants us to call him Doctor.
Yeah, show me some more respect.
And you said you applied for a job earlier. Does this
Yeah.
have to do with your degree?
Yeah, it's apply for a job in Swansea in Wales, just a brewery job.
And let's ask another question.
Sure.
If they want you to go, would you go?
I don't know, Gabe. I don't think so. Like,
This is not my question. This is an earlier member of the Lucky Guys asked Ryan this. I wanna ask it again because I thought it was such a good question.
yeah. Nah, I don't know. I think I quite like applying to jobs just to reject them. You know? Yeah. It's something I quite like to do. But
Yeah.
Will
Why are you looking like this? Kenny, are you okay? What's going on?
You know what, guys? I'm out.
Alright, see you guys. Alright, Ryan. Yeah, that's good to know, Ryan. Yeah, good.
Yeah, so
We'll keep us up to date, man.
we all seem to be in a good place. That's
Yeah.
good.
By the way, this is an H&M t-shirt. I love it.
Really?
Before we move
Well,
on,
it's quite
yeah.
comfortable. No,
It is. It's my power color.
Really? Really?
No, I think that's such a weird thing to say. Orange is my power color. Like, oh my god. But yeah, let's
We're
move
like
on. Man.
gradienting right now. We're like
Sorry?
gradienting right now. Like, mine's the blue, like,
Oh
bright blue holster
no!
t-shirt.
Stop it.
Yours is like a navy dark H&M. Mine's like a dark gray Adidas.
Let's not do this. Let's not do this fashion police right now.
Jesus.
You
Alright.
want to talk about fashion? We can talk about that.
No. Okay.
That's on
Alright.
Wednesdays. Like, no.
Whoa, okay. Well, this is getting
Alright,
a bit
shall we-
metro.
Move on to talk about some current news, guys.
Let's move on from our metrosexuality. All right. What's the first thing we want to talk about, guys?
So yeah, it was I'm sure we all saw the YouTube death that has been going around.
Oh yeah.
We've all seen that, right? Yeah. So, someone want to sum up?
Yeah. Should you want to do that or should I do that?
Yeah, just go for it.
All right. So basically, there were this couple. They have a mission of becoming famous. That's what they decided to do together, and they want to do this on YouTube, right? So they started like, you can also follow their YouTube blog and where they talk about this dream they want to do. They want to become YouTube famous to earn money and all that and throw parties. This is all their words. They want to do those type of things. And all of a sudden, one day, they decide to do like a stunt, I guess. Is that what you could call it? A stunt?
A prank, yeah.
Something crazy like that, where they use a Desert Eagle, a gun, one of the most powerful handguns, by the way, a Desert Eagle. I don't even know how they got it, by the way, because that's a really powerful gun. America. And they wanted to shoot it in a really thick book. And their reasoning behind what they were thinking was this book will stop the bullet. And the woman was holding the gun and she was gonna shoot it, and the guy was holding the book. And I was thinking maybe he's holding it like this or something, from away from him. But that's not the case. He was holding it like in front of him. So when she shot, the bullet didn't stop at the book. The bullet went through, and he died. The guy's dead. And
and the lady's being charged for manslaughter now, is it?
Yeah.
The girl.
Manslaughter. Well, and she's pregnant, by the way, with their kid. So.
Oh yeah, and does she not already have kids as well?
Yeah, she does.
A 2-year-old.
She does. But she's currently pregnant as well. Think about it. How crazy is this? Like,
how stupid is it? Come on, guys! Like, Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, it's sad as well. Like, maybe I have a controversial view of this, but I don't feel bad for them.
They deserve it.
But I feel bad.
What do you mean?
I feel bad for the family.
Yeah, for the kids. Everyone else involved.
Mainly the kids. I feel bad for the kids and their parents and those prankers. I feel bad for everybody except for them, because this is. I mean, okay, let's say I would do this. If someone tells me like, okay, hold this book. This is pretty thin, by the way. I would do this. I would do like this. I would go like like far. Maybe I'll stand even behind a corner. I'll stand behind somewhere if I would hold it.
Or just not hold it.
Or you can put it on something and then shoot.
Or how about we just use our creative minds and think about a better idea for videos instead of just shooting at a book. Yeah. Jeez, come on, come on.
Yeah.
No, but I think I'm not defending it. I don't agree with it at all. But I think part of it was like, as the story was told, like it was a boyfriend that was trying to convince the girlfriend to do it.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
So she wasn't really up for it. But also they done trial runs without the book being at his chest. And the reason they done it at his chest was, it's more dangerous. So it builds, also. But they done test runs and apparently it worked, and the bullet was stopped. So that's why they done it. But it just takes one thing like that, I guess.
Do you know what that's called? That's the it's called the something principle. I'm very sorry that I don't know.
Natural selection?
No. Where you think something is going to continuously work because it previously has.
Oh,
is that not Murphy's Law or something like that?
It might be, actually.
There's another name for Murphy's Law.
That's why the American housing market crashed, because they thought the stock prices for that were going to go up and up, and then they had that mindset of like, oh, it's going up, it's never going to fall, but then it did. But yeah, that was just total segue. Yeah, like, wow. What is it with, like, I feel like everyone wants to be a YouTube star nowadays, but they don't want to have, but I feel like so many of those people don't have that creative talent to do that. Do you know what I mean by that? Like, people are just trying to find ways to, like, make the most clickbait thing. I feel like I never see any, like, good content anymore. Do you know what I'm saying?
It's harder to find. Like, it's harder to find.
Yeah. It's so much.
At least on YouTube. You're talking about YouTube? Like,
yeah. Well,
on YouTube,
Facebook, like.
Yeah, it's harder. It's much harder. Like, to be honest, I don't have a hard time finding it because I've been on YouTube for like more than 10 years. I've been following. I think you follow him as well, Philip DeFranco.
Yeah.
Like that's the type of guys I still watch because they bring quality. They grew up with YouTube, so they bring quality stuff. I don't follow pranks anymore. I mean, a few years ago they were funny as hell, but now it's getting
not.
No,
it's not pranks. It's just see what the most ridiculous thing we can do to like get views, and then if someone calls us out, it's just like, oh, it's just a prank, though. Like,
yeah, it's so. I think pranks are fun, of course, but I hate the pranks where they annoy someone or like bother people or something in like a bad way. But if it's like let's make other people laugh or something, those are cool. But the ones where they let's take a bite of someone's food. Why would?
Have you seen the like the selfie stick one?
No, what?
Where like a guy like he goes around like cutting people's selfie sticks. Like, and then he I don't know what he does it with, but he cuts the selfie sticks.
Yeah, with the thing.
Must be really good scissors or whatever. But then the people's phone like drops to the ground and stuff like that.
That's really stupid.
And then the tagline for the video was like, let's all end selfie sticks or something like that.
It's a social experiment, bro. No, but the way they use this YouTube that thing. What I wanted to like discuss was the thing I saw behind it is more like what people would do for fame. Because this is an age-old thing, to be honest. This is a continuous thing. This is not the last time we'll see it. This is just a current one that's big right now because it's on YouTube, and they weren't even big YouTubers, by the way. They were like a small channel, so
really?
it was kind of weird to me. But
have you checked out their channel at all? Like,
yeah, I saw the video. Like I saw it on Philip DeFranco, and I saw the video where they were walking around like a attraction park.
Yeah, and then they were talking about how they want to be famous and stuff like that.
So that made me think of it like what would people like nowadays? What people would do for fame? Like people are willing to die for fame, and it's like it's sad and admirable, perhaps. I don't know.
I think what's more scary is that so many people are more. It's become more accessible. So like,
oh yeah.
So many people have more attempts to like be famous, and thus, especially like of the younger teens, let's just say, they'll think, oh, we need to do like really ridiculous stuff in order to be famous.
Yeah.
And then it's just going to lead to more and more of these situations. I feel
it's leading to just a lot of shit, just a lot of shit. Well, I keep saying shit, but it's just it's getting ridiculous, and it makes me sad as well. Like just thinking about people, they want to get it so bad that they're really almost dying or dying. Like
they're desperate.
It's like I can sympathize. Like I was like, yeah, I'd also like to be a well-known person, but to risk my health over it is.
Yeah, I think this is a difference as well between an aspiring YouTuber, someone who genuinely puts in effort to make content in order for them to be bigger, and like that other category of people who just wants that fame. Do you know what I'm saying by that? Like, without having like putting in that effort to make such content. And I think we're going to get more and more these days, and downhill spiral.
Yeah. And quickly before we move on, with that, because I don't want to go too long about this, but what I've noticed is, I've noticed this with those type of people. The ones that are aspiring, who actually love it and like take the time, those are the ones who are in the community. They're the ones who comment, who talk, who make friends in that world, you know, and like just take their time. And the ones who are really desperate are pretty, I will call them selfish, because those are the ones who just spam their shit like on everywhere, like, oh, watch this, watch me, and like try to bait you to watch it. They don't care about others in there. And that's the way I think to establish yourself nowadays, is to make connection with people, like, and I think that's the nice way as well, you know, like that you don't continuously push yourself. But I think other people's faces.
I feel it's difficult as well, because for those kind of people, their content is going to be pushed to the back, if you know what I mean, with all these other people like trying to clickbait in your face and then posting spamming constantly, and I think it's very hard to like for me, just to browse YouTube and find like quality content without seeing like, racism social experiment, blah, blah, blah. You know?
Yeah. So it's basically getting harder. It's getting harder, and if
really is.
If you get through it, can you just fall asleep, or is it stuck?
I don't know.
Oh, hey, look! Did you see that, Ryan? Oh, anyways, so it looked like he fell asleep, but he got stuck. But yeah, I think if you get through it, like the hard part of being a small channel or something, then you really get through it. It gets easier and all that. But yeah.
Do you know what I find really obnoxious as well? Like all these. Okay, what I'm going to say first. All these like people trying to follow. I won't necessarily follow Gary Vee or whatever, because I don't know if he was the founding father. But like that, like trying to document your whole like thing,
your life,
and like they may own a small business or something. I mean, fair enough, they've got to that stage of owning a small business, but I see so many of these videos on like Facebook nowadays or whatever, and it's just like it's so saturated that people just got to think of a new way. Come on, guys! Like,
so here's the thing. I follow him. I watch this video sometimes, not as much as I used to, but I always like he came with his stuff. I still disagree with this guy. Maybe if I talk to him, he will clear it up. But he says this. He says, "Don't create, document." So he wants you in. So what I understood from that is that he says you should document the journey. So like, oh, today this is a nice This is the next thing in my business or something. That's nice. I agree. Like that's cool. That's like as a diary thing, like a journal. But I don't agree. Like I think creating is also good stuff. Like to say don't create, document is I don't agree with that. Like creating is like the fun stuff. Yeah, it is. Creating is the fun. Like that's where you shine. That's where you can show your talents and stuff. And to put that aside, like don't do this as much as documenting. That's what I got from it. Maybe I understood it wrong.
I feel like it's very. I think people can also take that wrongly as well, because the position Gary Vee is in, he doesn't need to create. Like
no, he doesn't at all.
So obviously, like in his case, documenting is like the best content he can do, like in terms of effort wise, and it's also interesting as well. But then, yeah, you see so many of these same types of videos now that post, like the sponsored posts on Facebook, and everything is just becoming so saturated. Like once something becomes big or popular, it just like gets saturated instantly with like so many other, not imposters, but with other people trying to do the same as well.
like a blog kind of thing, or a vlog. Like it's like standard to have a vlog now.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nice in some way because what I like about us in doing like the introduction catch up kind of thing is that we like in a year you can look back and like hear what we did that week. It's a nice small thing to look back on and to see how we were a year ago or something. But always, I don't know. What do you think about this thing, Cammy? What do you think about it?
I disagree with you. But I think document versus create. I think there's some context there that has to be explained as well. Like remember the reason that came about was because he was telling people to produce more and kind of put yourself out there and don't be afraid to show the real deal. So I think like partially that's to do with honesty and not like sugarcoating everything as well and being fake. And also with respect to the fact that a lot of people were saying, I don't have time to like create all this shit or whatever to post on my Instagram or on whatever platform they're on. So he was saying from my interpretation, you don't always have to create. You can also document as a way of create, like it's not just about sugarcoating and making perfect little packages.
Okay. Yeah.
Like that's my interpretation. But I think that this is something like we have to, and I feel as if everyone should really like see as well. Like I think everything that you see on social media, you really have to take with a pinch of salt. Like you can't take it word for word as that. I think you have to kind of wrap it around yourself and seeing how it applies to you better than just whatever is said in black and white. I think it has to really see how you apply it for yourself rather than just taking it word for word. And I think a lot of people are doing that. That's why there's so much like people like, especially like like all these Facebook accounts that I do like aspiring forex trader or forex trader blah blah, and they like document it, and it's just like.
Yeah.
I think that sums up like this.
Aspiring forex trader, okay.
Dude, no, I'm not joking. You know how many Facebook ads I get like from random people, and all of them say like, forex trader, and there's like videos of them like vlogging literally like this. There's a camera set up in the back, and they've got their phone, be like, today we're doing the stock markets for such and such. You should totally.
Okay, man. Yeah. Want to move on? Let's move on to the.
Let's move on.
Ryan, you have a next topic?
Yes, the next topic. So, do you guys know who Jermaine Defoe is? Anyone?
Not really, no. Can you...
5 pence to anyone? No? Okay. So, basically, he's a footballer who, he still plays. He's like 34 now or something. He's a England international. He's been playing for a while, but that's not the reason why I want to bring it up. So he used to play for a club called Sunderland, which is in England, and one of his fans is a kid named Bradley, and he's terminal. He's got cancer. I believe it is cancer. I'm not sure what disease it is.
Yeah.
But and he's always said that his his fan, he's the biggest fan of this player, Jermaine Defoe. And upon hearing this, so this has been going on for like a couple of years now, actually. But upon hearing this, he obviously like went and visited them and everything like that, like as probably a celebrity who wants to up his PR would do. But no, the reason I want to bring him up is because it recently came out to saying that this player has been because this kid is like getting to the latter stages of his disease. They don't think he has much time left.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently, according to the mum, this player has been daily visiting this kid, like daily, right? Daily. That's the thing. Like to the house, like, and he's already like left the club as well that this kid was a fan for. So he's doing this like out with like interests of like PR. Well, actually, I can't say that.
Well,
in a way, it probably is, right? But comparing this to like, this is a really bad comparison, but comparing this in a sense to like what was the one Love Manchester?
Oh yeah.
Wherever, but this, what like, just it's a different level of intimacy. Do you know what I mean? By what he's doing and what they're doing, like, yeah, showing support, yeah, blah blah blah. But this guy is literally contributing to the happiness of someone who doesn't have much time left.
Yeah.
And I feel like like celebrities should get that in their minds, that there's this, if you really truly want to show support for something, I feel like this is the level now that you should go, and not just like throw a concert and sing and donate some money. There's no
as a one-time thing, as like
a
consistent thing.
I think this is So I just wanted to bring this up in midst of like all these disasters happening in the past few months, and people showing their like support, and like all the your Facebook thing, "Oh, my prayers are with you." This is like a diamond in the rough, like literally, like someone who's showing that level of commitment to something. I mean, don't get me wrong, he probably is doing it for PR. You know what I mean? And
Maybe.
In a sense, it must be like, but it's that extra commitment that he's showing that really, it's hardly seen it's really rarely seen nowadays, especially by someone like of fame. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Just I think it's a very nice thing to touch on that perhaps not many people will take notice of or take to heart as well. But yeah, I think in the midst of all this is what people should be doing if you really are wanting to support a cause or support something in general. You know what I mean? Just general niceness, like, just genuine general niceness.
I always think it's nice when well-known people do this. Like, because I would always think, like, because let's say I would become well known for anything, like really big or something, like Kevin Hart big or some shit. I think I would do those stuff a lot, like interact with the people like that, because I think it's fun, because you make a person's day or year or freaking whatever time so you brighten up their time. So like they become so happy. Did you guys see the video of The Rock, like Dwayne Johnson, like he stopped on the middle of a road or like at some stop. He put it on his Instagram where he stopped for a fan who was in a truck. He allowed him to take pictures and stuff, and that guy was like almost crying. He was so happy, like, and that was literally less than a minute. And his entire day, week, I don't know, maybe he's still buzzing right now. We don't even know. This happened last week. It's so good to see, like, because maybe that's the reason I'm not now well known, is because not many famous people do this, If you think about it, it's not done a lot, and maybe that's a good reason for it. I don't know, but it's not done a lot, So I thought so. When I see it, it's pretty cool like that. I saw the picture of that Jeremy Defoe. It looks so sad, you know, like it's like him laying there with the kid. You know, it's like, damn, man.
Like I think there's a point where he was getting better or something, but yeah, the kid is in his final days, I think. So I mean,
that's so sad.
This guy's literally making this kid's life like
literally,
like. So yeah, genuine niceness is what we should all learn from that.
But
all right.
I think there's a really, sorry, I don't want to like drag it on too long, but I think there's a really this can spiral in so many different ways, and how there's so many issues with society, right? But why? I'm not saying what he's doing is wrong, and I'm not saying what One Love was doing was right. Because I guess like the intention was still there for both sides, right? I mean, One Love, the intention was that, and I appreciate that. But in our perspectives, like, why do these celebrities have to hold a responsibility to do this kind of thing? You know, like why? You know, they're humans too. Like, why do we think that they have a responsibility to actually uphold this kind of thing?
Like what the player is doing?
Yeah, like I mean, like why do?
Yeah, I'm not saying they do. I'm saying that's why I'm so taken to this story, is because out with the responsibility that does not exist. Like he's doing this, you know what I mean? Like he's not just like donating some money or just like giving him a video message, you know what I mean? Like
he's being part of the community. Like
yeah, exactly. Like all these other celebrities, I mean, fair enough, they're doing their part, but this guy is just going to the next level.
Yeah, of course.
I can imagine. Imagine if you were ill, and then I don't know who your heroes are, but imagine they came to your house, like.
No, of course.
Jackie Chan, dude. If I was sick as shit and Jackie Chan
just
came through my house,
even now,
even now, if he was open this door right now, like, hey, I would go. I was like, holy shit, guys, look at Jackie Chan. Like, I would go crazy. Like that. So everybody has their. I see what you mean. Like everybody has their thing now. So
that's what.
Yeah. Right. Before we move on to the next topic, which I have an interesting career opportunity for you guys. So, but this is a quick thing before we go on to that. Did you guys see? I believe I tagged you guys in this. Have you seen the video of Jackie Chan I tagged you in?
Yeah.
No.
What was it? So there's a video of Jackie Chan. It's like an old one. I think this is like maybe 10 to 15 years ago. But
at least,
right? It was old. It was like an old thing, right? So it's him showing his secret house, like a getaway place.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
Did you see it? You see it? And like he has this, like secret doors, secret everything. Like so on the outside it looks like a factory, like a plain, like boring. Inside, boom! Like he looks like a hoarder. Did you see how much stuff he has? He looks like a hoarder. Like he has
walls and everything.
Everything. He collects him for some reason. Like he likes to collect a lot of things, which is cool, I guess. And he has a secret door to his room, a secret door to a bathroom, a secret door to this, a secret door to that. And I thought it was so cool. Like Jackie Chan is my number one like idol, I guess. Like I like all his work. The new movie he's gonna make soon, but I want to watch that. So I love everything about it.
He's done bad stuff before, you know that, right? Just saying. He's done bad stuff in his life before, you know that, right?
Yeah, we discussed this in a previous podcast. We did discuss this in a previous podcast. This was the first time. I know he has cheated on his wife. that when I read that stuff, dude. When I read that stuff, listen to me. Guys, listen to me. This guy was an angel in my eyes, right? This guy could have done nothing wrong. And like, I saw this guy as like, this is how I want to become later. And then I read. Dude, let me tell you one thing. I cried because of Jackie Chan once. Not because of the cheating thing, but like I saw a documentary of him growing up, you know, and like his parents, and then you saw that his mom died and his dad died. I was like, oh fuck. And I saw him holding a picture of his dad, and he was crying. So I was like, oh God. And I started crying too. I was like, fuck. So then later on, I read this like Jackie Chan cheated on himself. He has a kid with another woman. I was like, oh, I could not believe it. I was like looking up everything, like, what? Jackie Chan? How did Jackie Chan? This guy, like, he's perfect. Like, I was, how old was I? Like 14, 15? I don't know how old I was. Like, I was pretty much younger. I was like, no way. Like, I was like, I was confused, but then I learned, like, yeah, even your idols can have their flaws, you know, and doesn't give me the pass to cheat myself. I would not do that. But it was still like a wake up call. Like, not everybody is perfect.
Everyone's only human.
Yeah, they say practice make perfect, but not everybody's perfect. So it kind of contradicts. But yeah, let's move on to this excellent job opportunity that I have for both of you.
Okay,
because
here we go.
You're both like Cammy's in close to China right now, and Ryan's going to Hong Kong soon, which is also close to China. If you didn't know. And there's an excellent job here, guys. Let me share the screen so you guys can look at this as well. Don't worry, nothing dirty. All right, can you guys see the screen?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So the job is professional audience. So in China, you have like fake audience in like certain TV shows. I don't know which ones, where the audience gets paid to laugh, cry, just to show emotions. And it says here $120 US dollars per show to cry and laugh. So you can see these wonderful people that are like, I don't know, this woman is looking pretty inspired. This guy is crying maybe. This woman is definitely crying. And they get paid for that. So it's a lucrative business.
You know, in a sense, I'm really not surprised.
You're not surprised?
I'm really not.
No?
No, not at all. China is just this very manufactured and we're double. Yeah, China is such a fake and manufactured place that I'm really not surprised. Jeez.
It's so weird, right? Like the thing about this. So
but
the industry is worth over $26 million, so 180 million yuan. I don't know what to pronounce this. Guys, help. Yuan? One. Thank you. I'm such a bad one. Since it's boomed in 2014, so since then, like 3 years ago, it's becoming a bigger thing, where people get like paid. Isn't it weird? Like, look at these people. They're just sitting here. Like, would you think like they're getting paid for this shit? Like, I don't.
Maybe.
It's so baffling to me. Like,
it's really genius, though. It's really genius.
It is. To be honest.
Let's analyze those. Is this really worth the money?
No. Well, for look, it's like it boosts
Gabriel,
their. No, on my screen it's okay. Don't worry. On my screen it's not. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's for us it's like weird to think about. Oh, these people are fake. But for them, it's like it creates viral moments. I guess like it's positive for them in a money wise because like let's say it's an emotional thing, and you know how they switch cameras to show the audience, and you see an audience member crying, and then you start crying maybe. Like it has an effect, a positive effect, but it's fake.
It's part of the TV now.
But is that effect going to lead to more money though?
I think it lets you like you. When you see this, you don't realize that they're getting paid for it. You don't think about that. That's like, oh, that's just the audience member sitting there. But and then you see him cry. It's like, oh, this is so sad. And maybe seeing someone else cry tips you over the edge to cry as well. And then you share this video, and then your friend shares this video. So I think it has the emotion.
A monetary value.
Yeah, it can put people over the edge. Maybe not you or me or Cammy, but some person out there was watching this video of this person crying, and then it switches to like hearing a sad story, and then it switches to the audience, and someone's crying. It's like, oh, and then you start crying. It's like, oh, I have to share this. This is a beautiful story, and then 10 million people share it, and then the TV show or whatever gets more people to watch it, and so in a way, indirectly, I think it leads to more money, and I think it's a more positive thing. Directly, probably not, but. Yeah.
Yeah, obviously it's going to lead to a more positive thing, but then...
Yeah,
is it even worth it? I don't even know.
So, yeah.
If it wasn't worth it, I guess it wouldn't be growing, you know? Like, it wouldn't continue.
Yeah, but then it's just the same as, like, you see those adverts on, like on the side of your, like, Facebook or whatever for, like, a HP printer or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
who's going to buy a HP printer when I'm browsing like Sky Sports?
Yeah.
Some
So-
crazy people were in the world. Who would have thought they would have voted for Trump?
Yeah.
Going by that logic, we could say anything like and make it.
Yeah,
bad.
like this. But think about how crazy this world is right now. Like even the story about someone chasing fame and they shot their freaking partner.
Okay, yeah, but people aren't crazy when it's to do with parting ways with their money. Like,
I generally think like
you genuinely think we're in a world now where people would just okay, actually, I'll take that back.
See?
But
the things people do for money, the way they spend money, what they're willing to do, like money is that monetary value in order to get something else. Like the amount, like this can be said so simply: the amount of money guys spend trying to get with girls by buying them drinks at bars.
no, but then
That's a business as well.
That's already pre-existing. Like
That's a business. That's
But
literally
this
a
is just
business.
something new, right? This is just something new.
What something new?
Like this is something newer. Like buying
Fake.
fake audience.
No, it's no. Like in the past, people have already given
Done something like this.
given
Let me-
value in order to obtain.
Let me tell you something. Another thing I know for a fact is in Japan they had something like this, but not for TV, but for businesses. Like a big business, they would hire white people to walk around and acting very busy in their corporation. So when a visitor would come, they would see, oh, this is a very good business. They're like people
That
are
makes sense,
currently
though.
that's a real job.
There is monetary value in that.
Because
There is one
that affects the perception of the people who visit. Like maybe an important client comes and look at this.
Yeah.
It's so busy. People white people like in Japan it's like a big thing, you know. So,
Yeah, there's direct monetary value in that. But I'm saying this, and
But maybe like there has to be monetary value to this, or else the industry wouldn't
it is,
be
definitely.
worth so much. But we just don't know
Definitely.
what the monetary values like where it's directed towards. You know.
it's like a boost to the show. Like let's say you would hear a sad story and that's it. You would only see the sad story. It's sad, so you might become emotional. But what if you see a bunch of people crying and you realize, oh my god, this is so. If it boosts the main story. It's like a supplement.
I know what you mean, but I'm just wondering if the industry is even like it gains that there's big enough gain to merit it.
We don't know surely, but I think it's indirectly, but maybe there's a direct thing as well. But yeah, there's more to it. Let me show you more. So yeah, they do this, cry, blah blah blah, and see here's another thing. You can earn 120 per show, which lasts about 3-4 hours. So that's nice, to be honest. That's free, like just sitting there being entertained. Well, also acting, because it's like an acting thing. Getting that money is nice. But you can also refer a friend and receive 30% of their current pay, 30% bonus. So you can.
Gabriel is just like, are you already doing this and you try to refer others?
No, I'm not. But this is closer to you guys right now, so you can go do this next week or wherever you go. So yeah, and one of the funny thing here are the things. So height, you have to be at least 155 centimeters.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how much that is in feet or whatever. So compensation 300 yuan. One.
It's like one sheet, like
one. And you have to enliven the scene with applause. See, Ryan. So it's like a supplement thing. So it's like adding an extra value, I guess. It has value, or else it wouldn't be this much, you know. So yeah.
I think I can do this. I can go and apply. I've been to drama school, like.
But have you?
Yeah.
I didn't know this. I'll ask about this later because I'm intrigued now. That's interesting. So yeah, but 4 to 8 hours. That's a while though. Sitting there. That's a while.
Wait, 8 hours if I'm getting paid $45. Is that US dollars? So US dollars is like
dollars. Yeah. So
what's the conversion between dollars and pounds right now?
It's about 100 pounds. I'd say 110 pounds. It's roughly a bit less, like $10 or $20 less is in pounds. So
it's a decent part-time paid job, but you're not doing very much.
Okay, I can actually look up. Why am I making it difficult? So 300 one is
10%.
So 33 British pounds.
So go back to that. Go back to that.
To where? To the here?
Yeah. So you're making £330 for 8 hours of work. 48. Okay. So like worst
300
case.
Yeah.
Worst case 300 for 8 hours or 30 for 8 hours of work. Hell no.
Yeah.
It's
So
like,
max is like 90 pounds ish. 90 pounds is like max. I don't know how much that money is worth. Like how much you
It's
can
like
do with it there.
£10 an hour. Yeah.
No, but like I don't know. You know how in
That's a lot in China. That's a lot in China.
Is it a lot?
Yeah, okay,
That's what
yeah.
I'm wondering.
Yeah.
So it might be way more than we think. Like right now, this looks pretty weird. Like that doesn't look that much to us. Maybe I don't know. But for sitting there for 4 hours, why not? You know, like
Cammy, let's go and do it. Oh, I could pull that face off. Like,
look at this guy. Like, what do you think he's like faking? I don't know. It's so weird to think about it right now. So yeah. So that's why I'm saying, you guys, like if you.
I wonder if they give you like a cue, like to like that the camera's on you, if you know what I mean.
Perhaps, yeah.
You'll just be sitting there. You'll be probably bored. If I went, I'll probably be bored because I don't even know what they're talking about. I'll just be like, or something like that, or my phone, and then they'll be like, "Oh, 3, 2, 1." I'm like,
see, and another thing it says here: while this job seems like a piece of cake, the challenge comes in keeping up with the rules set by employers. Among these warns against falling asleep, leaving early, and using smartphones during the show.
Oh no, so, I would fail. I'm sorry.
Yeah, right. I was thinking the same. Like that's kind of
I can do that.
Like imagine you're being like you're doing your job freaking well. Like I'm crying like ha 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 like crying, and like you look back at the show, the camera's not even near you.
Yeah,
not even near you. Like it's the corner somewhere over there, and you're like you're crying.
Still paid. You're still paid. You're doing it for the money. You're not paying it to be, you know.
It's so sad though. Still, it's so sad. You do your best. You're like, I have a new job. I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna like cry, real tears. I'm gonna laugh like ha 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 ha, and then nothing. Just, but only money. Like, I don't know. But yeah, I thought that might be an interesting career opportunity for you guys because Cameron is pretty close to it right now. He could do it if he wants to.
Can.
Okay, Cameron declined. I was gonna do a good word for you.
Logistics of it.
But
what are the logistics of it?
You have to have a working visa, I'm pretty sure.
Probably.
Especially if we're
Yeah. Don't worry about it. It's just a thing. I wanted to give you guys this.
I wonder if that'll be like introduced into like
Western
countries. Yeah.
Oh man, no. That maybe it doesn't. Hey, maybe it is.
Maybe it already is.
Maybe it already is. But yeah, let's move on. Let's move on to the next topic.
So, do you want to hit us with your feature, Gabriel, or leave that for last?
Yeah, let's switch it up a little. Let's do the switch rolling right now. Let's switch it up.
Okay.
So
this feature is called what, Gabriel?
It's called Gangster Animals with Gabriel. So.
Jesus.
Yeah, I quit.
No, because I see so many animals do like
what was
crazy
wrong
things.
Gabriel Zoo?
No, Gabriel Zoo. Like Ryan came up with a name for this thing called Gabriel Zoo. It's to me, it's boring. Like and I don't want to have a zoo because if you have a zoo, it's like boring animals as well, like little things. But in this segment, I want to showcase like the crazy side of the animal kingdom. Like not the boring stuff, but like the rough stuff, the gangster, like Ryan does, the gangster stuff, like I've seen some stuff, right? That's my reasoning behind it. So
this feature will be like regularly featured. This feature will be featured.
Perhaps, we'll see.
Do it once in a while. Yeah. Okay.
We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
So, all right, let me turn my screen on again. So I have an animal here that will. When you see this, when you hear this piece of information, you'll never look the same at Donald Duck. Donald Duck will never be the same again.
Oh, here we go.
Donald Duck will never be the same again. Perhaps you've heard of this before, but not this guy. But right, is this duck, the Argentine lake duck? Okay, this is a duck with a 17-inch penis. Right? This duck has a penis that's bigger than his body. Do you see this? Do you see how long this thing is? Did you guys see that penis, right? That thing is Ryan.
Jesus Christ.
Let's give Ryan a moment.
Gabriel. Okay.
Let's give Ryan a moment.
Yeah, okay.
This duck's penis is as big or bigger than. Imagine you had a penis as big as your body right now. That would be freaky and gangsta at the same time. So that's not the entire thing here. Like you're thinking, oh, Gabriel, what's so gangsta about? Okay, well maybe let's not call it gangsta. Let's keep gangsta out of this for a while, because only for this duck, only for this animal. Because the next thing I'm gonna say is not gangsta. It's like in our society it's frowned upon, but in his society, it's normal. And that is, let me switch again to the screen.
Oh, no.
This is that this duck, to reproduce, it does something called forced copulation, which is a nice word for rape. So, for this duck to reproduce, it has to chase the female version of the duck, the female equivalent, to reproduce, and he has chases with his 17-inch penis. Like, imagine you're being chased by a person with a 17-inch penis that wants to,
Okay. So.
So.
I have many questions for you.
Well, what's your question, Ryan? Because I don't know. It's just I thought.
Can he control it? Can he control it?
Well, no. It's like it's not like
how does it like?
It goes like it's not like it doesn't like go like the human.
Does he come in like via like a landing strip?
Well, it's not a landing strip, but I can show you. I can actually show you.
No.
Let's just go. No, it's okay. Let's go to Google Images and look at these ducks, right? So here's one.
Comes up.
See how it's coiled? Isn't this weird? It's basically coiled, and it's flopping around, I guess, and and here's I guess one in action, or I don't think this is the same kind, but I guess this is if Ryan, if you wanted a mental picture, that's how it happens. So now you have now you can see it. So
Actually, I think my most troubling question is, Gabriel, how the hell did you come across this? Like,
okay, so I don't really have a explanation. I just browse the internet and I just see stuff, because how did I find the one with the turtle last time? Remember the one the turtle that reached to his anus? Like, that's just random things. Like, so that's why I want to make this a segment. Next week we'll have a more serious one, I guess. Because this is pretty weird, right? But next one is gonna be really.
I think we need to give this podcast a rating. Like, Jesus Christ.
It's like, I'm just saying. I wanna educate you guys.
So Gabriel, what do you find fascinating about this?
Sorry.
What do you find fascinating about this? Like, what intrigued you to this story? Like,
dude, there's the duck with a 17-inch penis. Like, hey, man. How can you look at Donald Duck with a straight face now? Like, how can you? Like that. What is there most to say to this, Ryan? Like, I don't know. So, I thought you guys should know about this, because maybe once you're being attacked by
evolutionary standpoint gives it that benefit. Like,
maybe the this is just pure speculation. That's fun as well sometimes.
I have a great joke. You know what helps? Distance relationships. Hey!
What? What did you? Sorry, I didn't get your joke. What was it?
You said, like, from what evolutionary standpoint would this be beneficial, right? Long distance relationships.
Let's leave. Anyways, let's move on to my speculation, where I thought maybe perhaps because I'm not well known about the evolution. I've not done that much research about this.
You're not a biologist, yes.
Yeah. Maybe the female duck's vagina became a maze all of a sudden. So the duck has to,
Okay.
No, whoa.
Okay. So what, in the evolutionary standpoint, made that happen? Like,
because they were tired of getting forced copulation, if that's a verb, forced copulate. You know what I'm trying to say? Like the I don't like to say the other word. It's kind of aggressive, but yeah, maybe they were tired of forced copulation. Yeah. So yeah.
do you know?
Um.
Since this is already going to be like rated 18, right? Do you know hyenas? I found this out. Do you know hyenas? Female hyenas, whenever they give birth, I'd like to not use some crude language, but their lady parts, it splits when they give birth, and more times than not, they die from childbirth.
Oh, geez, that's aggressive.
And if you think about that, like from an evolutionary standpoint, why is that? Like, you all understand the concept of like Charles Darwin's survival of the fittest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The things that are around now are the best they can be for them to survive this long.
Okay. Yeah.
So that's why I'm like, why are these things the best?
I don't know, but it's interesting to think about, though, right? It's interesting to see, like, to think about this type of stuff that's happening. Like, the 17-inch one dick was, like, silly, of course, but there's a reason for this. Obviously, like, we could research it, but to see it like it is right now is interesting and funny. Another one, you know who else does? Which animal do you think also does forced copulation?
Forced copulation.
Copulation, yeah, copulation. Which other animal you guys think?
I don't know if
Which other animal?
Yeah, there's another animal who does this.
Is that guessable animal? Like, can we guess?
Yeah.
Let's.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like, it's another type of bird, right?
No, it swims.
No? Ooh. Dolphin.
One guess. Go. Boom, Ryan with the freaking. There we go. Well, that's this. You didn't think dolphins they will rape you. Like, be careful. Next time you swim with a dolphin.
No.
I'm sorry if you'll never be able to look at these animals the same again. I apologize.
I think we'll give this segment a review before we continue on next week.
Yeah, so I thought it was an interesting one to bring up.
Thank you, Gabriel, for this.
Yeah.
This week's. You certainly hit us with the wow factor there.
Yeah, definitely. There's more to come. There's more to come, guys.
Anyway, so that was our segment for this week.
Yeah, let us know what you think about it. I'll be sure to bring up more.
Gabriel, what was the name again? What's the name of this segment?
Okay, for this week, it's not gangster, because forced
population
is not gangster. It's kind of, in our society, it's frowned upon. So that's why I don't want to call it gangster and get prosecuted. Maybe in 10 years. In 10 years, they're like, oh, Gabriel called rape gangster. Like, look at this guy. See, we don't know where we're going to be in 10 years. So let's keep it not gangster this week. But next week, it will be gangster. Because next week, I have an interesting video that I want to show you guys, which is pretty gangster. So it's called Gangster Animals with Gabriel. And it's gangster because it's cool. I
think, like, further on in our podcasting career, we'll create a little theme song and graphic for this section.
Yeah, well. Also for the start.
A graphic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
just
like a song.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Those gangster animals, like something
that's
like
that. That's me.
All right, moving on. Cami, you said you had something you want to mention before we ended for this outro.
Yeah. So I went sailing today.
Yes, sailing.
And it was
City Dolphins.
No, thank goodness.
You think now, like hearing quacks will like drive fear into like.
Quack.
It will. You see Kerry clenching his butt if he hears a quack, like tensing up, like.
You're walking in a dark alley or something, and he was like.
Quack.
Quack.
like 10 duck dicks, like just chasing you, like Sorry, Cammy. Sorry, Cammy. Sorry.
Spiraled. So while we were sailing, it was quite calm winds and it was a wee bit rainy. Just because my friend's dad invited me out to sail with him.
Oh, that's cute.
They invited me a lot of times. It's just I've never had time to.
Why is Ryan such a... Why do you have to say stuff like that? Let him speak. Let him speak in peace. You're like, I'm interrupting you as well. But why do you say those stuff like, that's cute?
It's pretty cute, no?
All right. Sorry, Cameron.
So,
Quack.
Oh my god. Okay, stop. Hey,
Okay.
serious face.
Yeah.
Sorry, Cammy?
so we went sailing. Yeah. It's pretty nice, pretty chill. And then I anticipated there to be rain, but we actually got caught in a thunderstorm while we were out.
Oh, damn.
Did you really die?
I don't think it was super life-threatening, but it was quite a dangerous situation. Because we were sailing out to South China Sea, so we actually crossed a lot of the islands, and we were in exposed sea. And on our turnaround back to docking, back to the marina, the thunderstorm hit us as we were going. So we actually lost control of the boat for a while. And it began to tip because of the winds. It was gales. So we were being pushed into rocks. And like the boat literally was like it's flat on the water. But it was literally like the mast was literally touching the water, so it was like near enough 90 degrees. So we were like tipped that way, and it was a very intense, but it was a great experience. I actually loved it a lot. I actually quite liked it. But then like in that moment, I was thinking like, I'm not actually
Insured? I don't have insurance.
No, I wasn't worried about that at all. I actually like. To me, I was like, I'm not actually that feared or worried about dying. Like, that's what was running through my head. Like,
Of course he does. Of course he has this. I was gonna say.
Okay.
Of course he has a life epiphany. Oh, death is likely. Of course he has one.
Everyone's like, oh, try and like save the boat. Cam, it's just like, oh, yeah.
Oh, this is a nice blog topic.
Yeah.
to me, I was like,
Alright,
I'm not really. I wasn't feared or like worried about dying. It was more like I was like, all right, okay, and I realized how kind of reckless that was, and how far I'm realizing that I don't actually fear death
About people.
or like fear dying, or that as well, yeah. So it's a really interesting concept to be in a situation like that, and the first thing I kind of said to myself was like, oh, okay, I'm not actually worried about if this goes south like really badly. Like,
But where you
I want.
on a scale of 1 to 10, how threatened was your life?
Probably about a 6 or
Because
7.
I think there's going to be a difference between that, right? And a
You can't
guy
swim.
pointing a gun to your head, and you're just sitting there like, oh yeah. That's,
See, that's what I thought he was gonna go. I was like, oh, when are the Somalian pirates coming in? Where are the AK-47s? Where are the RPGs? Where are the RPGs? Like, I was like, is he gonna get attacked by Somalian pirates or something? Give me your fucking money! Like, I was like, I was expecting for a wild like change of of scenery, like nice boat and stuff, like to freaking bullet rain, Like, I'm sorry. Ryan. Both of us need to apologize to Cameron Fong right now.
No, it's fine. No,
It's Cameron. Let us apologize to you because you have been discussing something really meaningful to you about you nearly dying, not to Somalian pirates, but just to water. I don't know if maybe you should probably learn to swim. Anyways, so we should.
Yeah.
I apologize to you.
I apologize.
It's fine.
Yes.
But
Your story-
no, this is more of the idea that if you're in a terrifying situation because literally we couldn't see like 3 meters in front of us because the thunderstorm was overcasting on us, so it was heavy rain and thunder, and the waves were hitting us really hard, and we were literally about to tip. So like in that moment, I was just like,
But were you terrified though?
No, I wasn't. All the time, I was like, but I don't. Well, it would be a terrifying situation.
No, but I think the point is not that you're very solemn about dying, but like the point is you weren't scared, so then you wouldn't have like those real thoughts, those like last minute about to die thoughts.
Yeah, I think if he would have been in the water, then maybe those would have hit.
Yeah.
But like, I think Cammy knew like as long as we stay like regular, then right, Cammy?
Because I mean, there's like people in the plane who like freak out about who go on planes and like freak out. Probably they think about like, oh, I don't want to die, but I'm just sitting there like whatever. But so you can compare that. So
but this is what I'm meaning. In a situation like that, like realizing like my own kind of recklessness about the mortality, I wanted to ask you two what you thought about that idea. If, obviously, you don't know unless you've been in that situation, like what you feel as if it's very life-threatening to you. But from your standpoint now, what do you feel about that idea?
Of dying.
Because actually, I spoke about this with a couple of friends before, and one of them was more like he doesn't want to die yet because he feels as if he still has a lot to do, and the other one said that he can't comprehend not existing anymore, like being like day to day, being able to do what he does and see his family. Like he couldn't comprehend the idea of not existing anymore. So, what do you think?
Nah, I'm not really afraid. It doesn't matter to me. Like, I mean, it would be sad. I would be sad for my mom, because I imagine
for us too. Like,
no, you guys are like whatever. You guys will get over it. But like, my mom, like, you don't want to bury your kid, like,
yeah.
So it should be the other way around. Even though that's also sad, but so that's right. That it does. Hopefully, So, I mean, it would happen. If it would happen, it would suck. But I don't think about it too much, because there's no point in you doing that. If it happens, because anything can happen. Like a terrorist attack nowadays, they're everywhere. Like it could be here as well soon. Maybe in Amsterdam as well. You never know. Like, and it happens. Like there was one video that I kept being on my mind. That this one did stay on my mind. Was like a person driving really fast, like just on a regular road, like doing the speed limit, just on the regular speed limit, and like a bridge collapsed on top of him.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's weird. Like it's sad because like if this person, because it was exactly on him. It was a short bridge. Like it wasn't that long of a bridge. I mean, so a tunnel. Like it wasn't. Sorry,
I know what
you
mean. Yeah.
It wasn't that long. So if this person had literally left house 1 second later or 1 second earlier, it would have been still alive. So that fraction of a second is still like that's how fast you can go. So it's like I'm not really worried about it because 1 second you can be here, 1 second you can't. Like that's how small it is. So yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Just live life. If you're gonna, obviously I don't want to die, but
yeah,
I'm not gonna live my life fearing it to like stop me from doing things. So
yeah,
especially like sailing. No, I'm just kidding. I hate boats. I guess he's like, but yeah. No.
Yeah, but yeah, it's interesting to think about because maybe this podcast would have been just between us two, Ryan. Maybe Cammy would have not been here. So Cammy, we appreciate you. That's short for appreciate.
Appreciate. Oh.
We appreciate you. You're here. We love you.
We're sorry for laughing at your story.
Yeah, definitely. That's another one.
We are very serious about it.
No qualms.
I think the story would have been better if there was like some alien pirates, but that's
with RPGs, AKs.
I would have thought so too. Actually, to be fair,
just
if we got hijacked by pirates, like I think that'd be a lot more interesting to tell and survive.
A freaking pirate jumping off his boat, 360 no scoping Cammy in the face, like. Hey man, that story would have been way better. Like you guys spinning around with it.
There would be no story. I'd be dead.
Yeah, but I mean,
like show you in the leg or something like that.
The news article will be funny, or the kill cam will be funny of the pirates.
You're on CCTV.
Like CCTV. Oh my god. So yeah, guys. It was a fun podcast again. We should wrap it up a bit. We're at 1 hour and 8 minutes.
Oh, all right.
It went. Time goes fast when you're having fun. It does. Even though we started this podcast with sad.
2017. Nah.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
I mean, it was nice, guys. It was nice to talk to you again.
Me?
Anything else you guys want to talk about? Cammy's hesitant about his love story before he gets roasted again. Oh
What?
man, no.
My accident with what?
No, I thought no, never mind. So, yes, this was fun. Anything else before we leave, guys?
Nope, nothing else.
So yeah, be looking for sure. Look out next week's episode because we're gonna show you some gangster stuff,
Oh, God.
and definitely
Yes.
be on the outlook for that. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna have to study now. I have a French test tomorrow. Thank you for listening, and bye. Are we gonna wave together again? Why does? Okay, Cammy. I'm gonna blur out Cammy because this kind of racist if he does that. But yeah. Bye, guys.